Hello, I have a question for you. Do you own a Pokemon card where you absolutely love the artwork, you admire it, you cherish it, you just love that card, yet the Pokemon that's portrayed on the card you absolutely hate? Well, if that's the case, you're in the right place. Welcome to Hate the Pokemon, Love the Card. What up? Welcome back to Pokaching, guys. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the new series on the channel, Hate the Pokemon, Love the Card. So I thought this would be a really cool way to look at, Pokemon card artworks, take time to appreciate the artwork rather than just the Pokemon. Because oftentimes, popular Pokemon get all the love, and, there are some less popular Pokemon that, me included, I just do not like. But the cards can look really, really nice. They can have some really nice artworks, and the card actually looks insane. So that's what this series is all about. It's about looking at Pokemon we really don't like. These fuck ugly Pokemon, just kind of don't understand why they made them. They don't really feel like Pokemon sometimes. Obviously, it's all down to opinion, so I'm not here saying that I'm right about what I'm saying, just opinions. Per Pokemon that I don't like, and I love the card. So we're going to be getting into it with the number one, or the first card. So we're going over 6 Pokemon, 6 cards. So, Spidops. Although the design is pretty cool, I like the whole, Spider Ops, Black Ops, Spider, kind of like Special Agent Spider, Ninja Assassin, whatever you want to call it. I think that's a cool idea. I just don't like the Pokemon design. I don't know why, I don't like it. It doesn't feel like a Pokemon to me. Obviously, some of you guys might like it, that's fair enough. But I have to say that the Team Rocket Spidops looks absolutely insane. The colors on this card, the green, the black, really goes well. Spidops is a perfect Pokemon for Team Rocket. And just having, I think it's Proton in the back there, looks insane. Very, very nice card, very dramatic. Definitely a card that I would love to have in my collection. I do not have it yet, but at some point I might. I don't know if I'd go ahead and buy it, but if I pulled it, I'd be very happy about it. So yeah, Spidops is the first one that I want to talk about. Yeah, not a Pokemon I really like, but awesome, awesome card, I have to say. Now the next Pokemon is going to be Goldengo. So Goldengo is one of those Pokemon, when I first saw it, once again, I just did not get Pokemon vibes. I could have seen Goldengo, just kind of like a picture of it, and I wouldn't have ever guessed it was a Pokemon. So yeah, I think that, I don't know, I just don't really like the design. I think it's pretty cool that his body is made up of coins and that he can kind of disperse those coins and use them in different ways. And that's the only thing I really like about this Pokemon, really, is that he can kind of like break his body down and kind of make other stuff with his body, if that makes sense. So that's why I like this card here, and I do think it looks pretty cool. So we do have this Goldengo EX from Prismatic Evolution, so it's a special illustration rare. And I have to say, it does look quite cool. I think the blue background with the gold kind of yellow color of Goldengo and all the coins is very effective. It's cool that he's made some kind of like surf, skate, skyboard, whatever the hell you want to call it. It looks pretty fucking cool, you have to admit. And I think it's kind of cool that he broke down his body to make a board to kind of travel faster. I think that is kind of a cool thing. And it's nice to have, like the skyscrapers in the background there. I just think this card looks very, very cool. And his attack is called Make It Rain. And obviously you've got coins falling down, and it looks like, Goldengo's up above you, throwing coins in your face. Very cool. I do like this card, and I do think it looks very, very cool, although I really do not like Goldengo. I just don't. I don't like the Pokemon. Next, Pokemon. Maybe somewhat of Pokemon that we may disagree on. Some people really do like this Pokemon. I personally don't. So I'm talking about Raging Bolt. So this is the long neck version of Raikou. So Raikou is a Pokemon from my childhood when I played Gold and Silver. I always thought Raikou, Entei, and Suicune were absolutely insane. And when I saw this, I was like, what the fuck is that? Why is his neck so long? I don't know, it's got some weird kind of like long hair shit going on in the background. I don't know. I don't like the Pokemon. I don't like what they did to Raikou. I think they just destroyed him. Then again, maybe if I saw this version of him, if I saw Raging Bolt first, and then they shrunk him down to, you know, the original Raikou, maybe I wouldn't have liked it that way. I don't know. Maybe it's all down to nostalgia. I don't know. But anyway, don't like this Pokemon, but I do think this card looks absolutely mad. So this is, once again, Prismatic Evolutions Special Illustration Rare. So very cool kind of like Japanese style. It looks like there's like some giant bonsai style tree in the background. I say giant because bonsai are generally supposed to be quite small trees that grow over hundreds of years, and you kind of like stunt their growth so that they grow into like miniature trees. Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it is. But anyway, this one's big because, you know, Raging Bolt is like a giraffe-sized Raikou, and I think it's cool. Like the lightning flying around here, the kind of orange lightning, the kind of swirls in the background. I don't know if, I guess they're supposed to be like Japanese-style clouds. I just love the artwork, and I think the Pokemon does look pretty badass, although I don't like the Pokemon. And overall, this card does look really, really nice. So I do like this card. I do think it looks awesome. Definitely one that I would like to have in my collection. Continuing on the long neck trend, and I'm starting to think that maybe I just don't like long neck Pokemon. Actually, no, I do like Tropius from Generation 3, you know, the banana Pokemon, banana tree, whatever the hell, that flies with leaves. I like that Pokemon. He has a long neck. But I think it, once again, you know, I grew up with fat, chunky Executor, and here we have a long neck, top heavy, shit, my head's so heavy, my neck's gonna break, Alolan Executor, which I don't like the Pokemon. He's just kind of disgraceful looking. I think he looks like shit. This one, okay, he has a crown on his head, but it's kind of hidden in the leaves there, so that kind of works. And I do love this artwork though. I do think the colors in the background, it's kind of like a sunset. I think it's sunset or sunrise, but it looks more like a sunset to me. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful card. You know, with the palm trees in the background, it kind of like makes me think about some sort of, you know, I don't know if it's Venice Beach. You know, I haven't really been much to the US in that kind of area, but Venice Beach or some sort of beach coastline where there's, you know, basketball courts or tennis courts or whatever. It kind of makes me think of that. It gives me, you know, USA coast vibes. And I do think that's a very, very cool card. And what's pretty cool about this one is, if you haven't seen it, you know, you have the Execute, so his pre-evolution, so the one he evolves from, who also has an illustration on a tennis court. So that's kind of cool to see that he's kind of grown up in the same environment. And I always like it when there's a story with cards. But regardless of that, this artwork in itself I think is absolutely beautiful, with kind of this watercolor style artwork. Beautiful, beautiful card. You know, although I hate the Pokemon, it looks like it just doesn't look good in my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below of any of these Pokemon. Let me know if you agree, disagree. Are there any Pokemon that you hate but you love the card? Because maybe at some point I'll do like a, you know, a subscriber's take. So at the end of each video, I'll do like a, you know, I'll talk about a Pokemon that some subscriber does not like and he loves the card, and we'll do that. And maybe if you guys can give me some Pokemon you hate and a card that you love in the comments down below, tell me which Pokemon, which set. I'll put it in the next episode at the end of the video, and I'll feature your Pokemon, your card in the next video. That'd be pretty cool to get you guys involved. I would love to do that. And it doesn't matter what it is, because this is your opinion. So it could just be, you know, just your opinion. And that would be very cool to add at the end of the video. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying these kind of videos, I'm trying to do some sort of kind of different style videos here, things that haven't really been done too much before, I don't think. If you do enjoy it, you know, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and obviously, you know, comment down below, let me know if you do enjoy it. Once again, which Pokemon you hate when you actually like the card, and so on. You know, let's have some fun with this. And yeah, so let's keep moving on to the next Pokemon, which is gonna be Munkidori, and this has to be like in the top 5 Pokemon that I absolutely hate. I don't know why I hate this Pokemon so much, but just look at it. I mean, it's like a balding monkey here. I don't know what kind of monkey it's based on. I don't know all the monkey species, or ape species or primate I don't know. Anyway, I don't know which one has like a receding hairline and a bow. It just looks weird. I don't know why this Pokemon looks weird. And I actually do not like the Pokemon, even if it's in the card. What I really like about this card is the background, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of giving me Avatar vibes with this kind of like bioluminescent kind of vegetation here. Really cool, like tree there. I don't know if it's a cherry blossom or anything like that. But it looks really, really good. The card looks amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. But the Pokemon, man. I hate it. Could you imagine this artwork with like an Umbreon and another moon just to make everyone go crazy again? That would be pretty cool. Like to see some insanity, just people losing their minds and not knowing what to do anymore because every single Umbreon is amazing and has a moon in the background. But anyway, that is number 5, card number 5. Beautiful artwork, hate the Pokemon. Now we're on to the 6th Pokemon, the final Pokemon for this video, and it's Bellibolt. So Bellibolt is, from what I understand, a Pokemon that a lot of people actually like. I don't really like it that much, to be honest. I don't really hate it as much as Munkidori, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. I don't know where his eyes are. Are these his eyes? Are these his eyes? I think the eyes are the little yellow dots in the middle there. And these are just like decoys or some shit like that. I can't remember. I don't know if that's in the information in the Pokedex entry, but I do think this card looks amazing. I think it's really cool. He's kind of in like some kind of cave with a lake, like an underground lake. And he's just like chilling out. He's happy. He's alone, away from civilization, away from crazy people, trying to scalp Pokemon product. And he's just lighting up his his cave, his little chill out zone there, and I thought that was a really cool kind of peaceful card, and I do actually own this one, and I do really, really like this card. I do think it looks awesome, so maybe Bellibolt will grow on me. It's kind of Pokemon that I really don't like, but he's kind of derpy with his stupid little face, and maybe one day I will actually like this Pokemon. Who knows? Anyway guys, that's it for all the Pokemon that I hate in this video, but I actually love the card. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to try and make this a series where, you know, we'll have episodes and we'll go through a bunch of cards as they come out. If there are things that I really don't like, but I like the artwork. I just thought it was a cool kind of fun way to take a look at artworks of cards and appreciate them and kind of get away from all the crap that's going on you know, YouTube at the moment, social media, you know, all this. It's becoming kind of redundant talking about, you know, the prices, the market, blah, blah, blah. It's really, really tiring, honestly, and I'm just kind of over it, to be honest. I don't know if you've noticed, but I haven't been making many videos talking about that lately. I'm just sick and tired of it, to be honest, and I think a lot of people are in the same situation. You know what's going to happen, right? Pokemon, when it's available, it'll be available. When it's not available, I'm not going to torture myself trying to get every single release. I'm done with that. The last set I did that with was Destined Rivals because I really, really like that set. I'm not doing it for black and white. I'm just not doing it. If I can get it, I will get it and I will open it up on the channel. But, you know, if it's really hard to get on release, if it's overpriced, I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to wait. It doesn't matter. And I hope you guys are able to get your hands on some Pokemon card product. Hope you guys are actually being able to enjoy the hobby. And in any case, guys, just stay patient. Don't give in to all this crazy bullshit, you know, where everyone's talking negativity. And I know there are people out there that are just giving the information, just giving the facts, which is fine. I just don't think, I think at a certain point, it's just becoming repetitive. We get the idea, right? A new set comes out, it's really hyped, there's not enough to go around, it's really expensive. Everything comes crashing down afterwards, and that's just how it goes. And, you know, summer's coming, things will cool down a little bit, then there's going to be the 30th anniversary, things will go crazy again, and then maybe things will cool down again after that, who knows. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm done with the video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to make things a bit cooler on the channel. I hope the camera angle is a bit better here. It used to be off to the side, I've got it right in the middle here. I'm going to work on getting a background going in up here so that things are a bit nicer for you guys when you're watching the videos, and that will come in time. I'm working on making things better and improving, and I hope you guys feel that in the videos, and we just keep moving forward and keep making things better. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace!